art table I have a little monster friend, and they're quite easy to make, and I think they will be quite fun for the kids to do over the summer holidays if you're in England and we have the school holiday break. And here is another one. He's not quite finished. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit. See if we can get a bit more in. That'll be better. Right, so these little chaps, they're really, really easy to make. All you need is some Sharpies, box lid or cereal packet, and I will show you how to make them. They are great fun. The one with the one eye is called Albert, and the other one is called Sally, and they're not named by me, they're named by my student. Now, as I'm making this, I will do a voiceover and I will tell you how they came about. See you soon. So, as I said, this is a voiceover, and you can see me cutting the cardboard. Do keep the waste bits that you have of the cardboard, because they do go towards making the stand. Now, how I came about to make these was my little grandson asked if he could make a one-eyed monster with googly eyes, and of great plans of men and mice. Probably said that the wrong way around. We bought the googly eyes and I left them on the side, and without asking, he opened the packet and whoosh, the googly eyes went everywhere, and we lost some of the googly eyes. Anyway, we went into the studio and decided to have a go at creating these monsters, and they were great fun, and he really, really enjoyed making his, and he said that helped him if he was stressed out. And I thought that was really, really good, because you could look at it in so many different ways. We all get stressed out, and sometimes people and situations are what causes us to be stressed out. And taking a little bit of time just to think about all the, say, this person, their eyes when they're shouting at you. Are they horny, like with horns? Are they spiky, incredibly hairy? You can actually play on that, all their characteristics, and create a little monster. I mean, you could make loads of them. You could, even if you wanted to, bin fight it or give it to a child, or just shout at it if you want to. I mean, I have heard that's very therapeutic, shouting into a pillow. But shouting into one of these little monsters, or shouting at one of these little monsters, get it off your chest anyway. But more importantly than the fact that you could shout at them, the most important part of this process is that before you know it, the personal situation that has stressed you out will dissolve, and you will start to consider the attributes of the monster, the colours, the shapes, the size even. You may not want to make one this big, you may want to make one smaller, even using a very, very small box. That would be really interesting to see. I have considered making a little one to hang up in my car, so that when I get the Muppet drivers that stress me out, I can actually look and shout at the monster rather than directly at them. I don't know if it'll work, but I might make a prototype and let you know. But seriously, on a serious note, art is underrated, as we all know. And my job in the real world is I go to see people and I help them relax and combat stress, anxiety and depression, which isn't the easiest of jobs in the world. it's hard sometimes to point the people towards the tunnel so they can come out the other side. But I have a couple of little clients that are doing really well, and one of the clients has come a long way since I first met them, and they actually did make one of these monsters and really enjoyed the process, and they were the person that named these little guys. And it is lovely to see this little tribe of harmless cardboard monsters slowly taking over and creating harmony and a little bit of space. Also, when you do art, it is a safe place. Nobody can come in to that safe place. Nobody can take that safe place away from you. They can't walk in between you and your imagination. Even if you find yourself in a real dark place, you can still in your head create a landscape, a room, a story, a narrative, and build on that. I have taught in prisons, and some of the prisoners don't come out for very often. That's their freedom's been took away from them. And they've asked me, what is the point of art? And that is a really interesting question. And in their situation, and like most situations that I deal with, it is the key to open up your imagination, and you have the freedom to walk around that imagination. And believe you me, it's one of the times when you will be in the now, the new buzzword, the now, mindfulness, even Buddhism, where you don't realise that time stands still. You don't realise how quick time has gone. And even doing this process took me about an hour. And I was quite surprised when I downloaded this to edit. Actually, it'd been an hour, and I felt like I'd only been 5 minutes in my studio. And it was lovely thinking about the colours, the form, the shape. Even if you don't think you're very good at drawing, this is one of the areas where it really doesn't matter. By creating a monster, it really doesn't matter how good or not you are at making a monster, because a monster can be anything. And that's the freedom of this piece if you want to delve in and combat some of your stress by being creative. There are lots of different other ways to be creative as well, like reading a book and seeing it as a film and unfold in your head. Flowers, looking at flowers and deciding how you want to plant your garden, how you design your living room. Creation doesn't just have to be on a page. But anyway, please do like, thumbs up and subscribe, and do let me see your monsters on my Facebook page, Puff of Smoke. See you soon. And here they are in my studio, all finished, and now they are dotted about in my studio. And they make me laugh when I look round. They do make me smile. And there's Sally saying, "Don't forget to show us your work." See you soon. Bye bye.